Hey, hello folks. In this video, we will be talking about different types of information Python deals with, and we will display that type of information. We will talk about some Python functions as well um, for strings. So we'll talk about that. So let's get into this thing. So we are going to explore different um, types of information. Types of information.py. So I'll make all these files available for you as well to look through and to see these things. So we're going to talk about different types of information. When I talk about different type of information in general, the types of information I'm interested in for this program are my number type. I'm interested in strings, which are our number information. Then I want words and sentences, and I want to talk about true false type of information. That's what I want this program to deal with, right? So I'm going to write a program that will talk about this information. I've already written some code which I'm going to bring in and I'm going to talk about. That'll save us some time. So all right, so I have written my comments: name, date, description. Understand variables and data types. Um, in addition to that, that's the first thing I'm going to do in there is understand variables and data types. And the second thing is I will introduce str function and concatenating strings. Now, different types of information here. So when we talk about different types of information for number, so as we said, we have number, words and sentences, and true false. For numbers, numbers could be integers or decimals. What are integers? Integers are whole numbers that could be negative or positive. So integer, positive or negative integer. So the type of that information that internally Python stores as is called int. Now, int can store up to positive or negative 2 billion values. If you have a really large value, like the kind of value that we have debt in, in trillions and bigger numbers, then you need type as a long. Now, long can store positive or negative whole numbers. So again, it's like integer but a bigger value. Float, any decimal number, the type of that information is called float. Now, these types are very important because inside the Python, it needs to give a type to everyone. Like, and based upon the type, it can do more operations. Like, if you say, hey, I have a fruit apple and fruit banana. Now, they both have a different type, apple and banana, and you tell Python, hey, can you add apple and banana? And Python's going to say, no, I cannot do that. That's why it is important for Python to associate a type with all the type of information that it accepts, right? So that it know what operations to do with it. So, okay, so that's the number types. Now, words and strings, the type of information is str. Uh, bool is an information of type true or false. So let's see some examples of how this works. So that's the types of information I want to talk about, and that's what that is, right? Okay. So let's see, how do we know what type of information it is? There's a function called type in Python. Type 23 point. Okay, let's just say type of 23. What type of information is this? Can my Python tell me that? I'm going to save that. I'll run this code. It says console limit reached. We have seen that before too, so we'll go kill a couple of consoles that we have. I'm going to go back in my files, or I could have gone there from recent files. So I'm back over here, type of 23. I will run this code. It doesn't give me anything because what comes on the console is whatever print function throws out, and type is returning me a type, but I don't have a print. So I'm going to enclose that in a print function to exactly see the type. and I'll save that. I'll run this code, force save. I was too quick on that. I'm going to run this. So the class int, so type of information for 23 is int. I'll show you one more thing. I want to okay, let's see another one actually. Print and we'll do type for 23.9. So what type of information is this? And if we run that, and that's a float type of information, we understand that. And print, and we'll do type, and we will do hello, Addison. And we do that, and I'll run this code. See, I'm not saving. I got to save all. That's str type of information. Oh, I'll show you something interesting. Print type, and I'll do true. What do you think? What type of information is this? It might seem like it's a bool, but since I've put true in double quotes, it's still a string type of information. And when I do print type, and I do literally the word true without any double quotes, now if you see my information is of type bool. It would be nice if I had like all these as numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. I can refer to them quickly, right? Can I put 1 plus type? Can I do something like that over there? And when I run this code, it says, hey, you unsupported operation types for int and type. It's saying 1 is an int and type is returning something. You cannot put them together. By the way, plus I was not trying to do addition. I'm trying to glue two things together. So what I will do here is I will convert that one to a string. Right now Python was thinking that one is a number. I'll put a dot after that too in double quotes. Now that's a string. Now Python is treating this as a string and the type. So let's see if I can run this now. Well, it says cannot concatenate string not typed to str. It says it can, what it is, how do you interpret this message from the compiler is that Python is saying I can combine two strings, but I cannot combine a string and whatever is being returned from type. If I have a way to convert whatever is being returned from type to string, then it will do it. So there's another function I'll introduce you to that's called str. This str function will convert whatever is coming out of type to be a string, and now I should be able to do that. Now I should be able to run this code. So when I run this code, you see it says 1 and that I'll put a space in here. So that's exactly what I was trying to do with this thing, that now I have a label for everything, and I'm going to do that to all of these so we know what's going on there. I'll change these numbers to 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's the type of the information. You see that I've added some labels in there. We also played with the str function. Something is not, oh, parentheses to, and the closing parentheses because I'm calling closing type in the str function that is converting type to a str. And Python's interpreter is smart enough to tell that, hey, I'm doing something wrong there. We'll save and we'll run code. Sorry, this video's gotten a little longer than what I expected it to be, but here we see nicely, we understand the types, we understand the str function here, we understand how to concatenate or glue two strings. Thank you for watching. Next video we'll talk about variables.